Okay. Welcome, everybody, to the John Rhodes Arena. My name's Tony Bonifero, alongside Phil Bambaco for the time being. We are here covering the semi-final game between the St. Mary's Knights and Superior Heights Steelhawks. St. Mary's has a 1-0 lead in the series after a quadruple overtime victory in the first game of this series. Phil, any expectations, or what are your thoughts on what we're going to see here tonight?
Having watched these two teams for the last two seasons, as good as St. Mary's has been over the last 4 seasons, I could tell you that I've watched these two teams play to an either 1-goal tie game or 2-goal game the last 8 times I've watched them play. I don't expect any different tonight. I do expect that St. Mary's will continue to outshoot Superior Heights. They don't generate as many shots as St. Mary's does, but that's just because St. Mary's has a faster, even high-powered, but it doesn't translate to goals on most games.
Yeah, absolutely, which is funny because if you look at the standings, Superior Heights this year finished 4th place with 3 wins, 10 losses. St. Mary's first place with a 12-4 record. You would think that this would be a lopsided battle, but as you're saying, every game's been close, and hopefully we're in for another good one here this afternoon.
Absolutely. Teams do get up for the St. Mary's. They love playing St. Mary's, and goaltenders do play hard against us.
Absolutely. As we see early on here, 22 seconds into the game, Superior Heights with 2 nice scoring opportunities early on and coming out with the pressure. They can't be too happy with how that game ended. I was talking to Zach Tarantini, the goalie here for Superior Heights, and he was just absolutely, devastated by that loss last game.
He could take solace in the fact that it was an absolutely excellent goal. Great shot by Gaby. The puck's off his stick quicker than as soon as it's on.
Absolutely. Thanks, Phil, for filling in here briefly, and we're going to be talking to Phil again during the intermission. Face off here to the right of Johnson. St. Mary's takes control of the puck. It's dumped behind the net. Centered out in front. And Superior Heights jams at it again. It's still jamming for it. And Johnson able to keep the puck out of the net. Beautiful goaltending there. I believe that's Johnson who is starting again here for Mary's as the puck comes up along the boards here. And it's brought out by St. Mary's. Puck in across the line. Picked up there by Superior Heights. Battle for it down low. Bambaco with it. Bambaco unable to keep his feet, but Mary's able to keep it in. Puck there, dumped back into the corner. Big hit there by Superior Heights. Puck up along the boards, and Superior Heights able to clear. Out comes the Heights. And a go off for a line change as Spina was looking for his line mate there, but quick change, and St. Mary's able to regroup. St. Mary's on for a line change. Lucky there wasn't too many men there.
Yeah, probably should have been.
But here we go, battle for it at the blue line. Ooh, big hit there by number 77, Colby Arbor. St. Mary's takes the puck. Mary's, Spina not Spina, sorry. It was Spina. Big hit there by Spina. We didn't get a chance to see Spina earlier on, so nice to see him back. Spina, one of the better players in this league, and the top scorer here for Superior Heights with 2 goals last game. So, he's a big addition and a big player, as Jim Monaco has made it and is back here. Welcome, Jim.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Battle here for it. St. Mary's takes the puck up around, dumped behind Tarantini. It's picked up there by Superior. Good forecheck there by Mary's. Puck along the boards. Big hit there. Physical game early on here as both teams looking to lay the body, but St. Mary's definitely has the advantage there. But here comes Superior in across the zone. Backhand. Nice stop there by Johnson. Johnson's had to be on fire here early. Johnson has probably made about 5 or 6 stops from in close. 4 shots on goal so far, and a great burst there by the captain of Superior Heights, number 18, Ethan Johnson.
Definitely a fast-paced open this afternoon's game, that's for sure.
St.
Fast
Mary's
and physical.
Absolutely. St. Mary's wins the draw. Another hit there, but here comes St. Mary's 2-on-1. Oh, and offside. What a close play there, but just offside is St. Mary's with 12:26 remaining here in the first period. It's been a quick back-and-forth game so far, Jim.
Yeah, it sure is. The pace is very high. Like you said earlier, physical. It's an excellent game so far from what I've seen.
Puck along the boards. Battle for it. It's put across here. And the puck is in over the Superior line. Shot on goal, Tarantini with a big glove save there. First shot on goal for the St. Mary's Knights.
So I assume the key for Superior Heights is going to be Tarantini. St. Mary's going to have to get a lot of pucks at the net. Is that correct, Bono?
Yeah, absolutely. Tarantini had a pretty good game last game, but the goals that Mary scored last game were from outside, from the point, and from that area. So that's got to be an area of emphasis here for St. Mary's. Get as many pucks on net as possible.
Absolutely. The first time we saw Superior Heights, they did a good job of keeping St. Mary's on the outside, and they did in the playoff game too. So if they can keep doing that, they got a chance here.
No question. As Superior Heights takes the puck here, Superior centered across the red line. Number 27, Ethan West, dumps it in. Nice defensive play there by Adam Tassoni.
Yeah, West is a skilled player, plays with a lot of speed, and he came down a nice rush there. Well defended, though.
Gavey up to Manarino. Manarino in over the line. Manarino centers it in front. Tarantini's got to be ready. As they tried to find Dale Armstrong in front. There. Puck into the corner to the left of Tarantini. Battle for it along the boards. Nice move there by Armstrong. Shot on goal, and Tarantini. What a save as Armstrong had the top glove corner picked, but Tarantini was able to make the save.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to beat Tarantini point blank. You're going to need some traffic in front of him. Armstrong coming to the corner there, and Tarantini had a clear look and made the save.
Face-off one there by Superior as they're able to clear. It's dumped down, race for it. Ethan Johnson racing for it. It's picked up there by St. Mary's, and we have a whistle. Not entirely. Oh, the looks
Net's
like
off.
The net went off. So, Jim, what are your expectations of the game here?
Well, I mean, coming off game one, Superior Heights got to feel pretty good about themselves, and I expect they want more of the same, right? Maybe with a different result at the end. That's all.
Yeah, no question. Superior Heights again wins the faceoff, but the shot's blocked, and in comes St. Mary's. Sorry, St. Mary's shots and scores. Nice play there as he's able to knock the puck down. They come in 2-0. And, Jim, did you see who that was?
I think it was 91, Chuck Webb, I'm pretty sure.
Chuck Webb comes in, makes absolutely no mistake on Tarantini, but there's not much you can do when you're coming in 2-0.
Yeah, that was a really nice shot there.
Yeah, beautiful shot. As at the 10:53 mark of the first period, the St. Mary's Knights jump out to an early 1-0 lead.
And that's what St. Mary's wants, get on them early, put them away as early as they possibly can, take their hope away from them.
St. Mary's goal scored by number 91, Chuck Webb. Goal was unassisted. Time of the goal, 10:53.
Unassisted goal there by Chuck Webb. That's Webb's first point here of the playoffs. First goal, first point of the playoffs.
Yeah, Webb blocked the shot there and went on his own, so it was an unassisted goal.
Tarantini kicks that puck out, and it's put up along the boards. Battle for it at the blue line. St. Mary's able to clear. West's pass, a little off the mark there, and it's picked up by Connor Gray. Connor Gray with it. Gray up to West. West breaks up along the blue line. West gets dumped hard there by Finiteri. Oh, big wipeout behind the net. Turnover there. Superior Heights with it. Superior Heights looking to get a shot on net. Are unable to do so as there's a battle for it as well, and the pucks have dropped back into the Superior Heights zone with an icing call with 9:48 remaining here in the first period of play.
I think a key for the Superior Heights team is their young D. Last time we saw them, they accounted themselves very well. That's going to be a key if to handle St. Mary's speed.
St. Mary's wins the draw, and they're able to clear the zone again. It's dumped to the left of Tarantini. Battle for it in the corner. St. Mary's with control. St. Mary's has it. They try to get it out, but are unable, or they're trying to get it in deep, but unable to. Superior Heights tries to clear the zone, but nice play there by 97, Josh Manarino. Big turnover there. Another scoring opportunity for St. Mary's as the puck is not cleared. Kept in by Manarino, and he puts it on net. Now Tarantini had to be ready there. This line has just been dominant all season long, and they're tough to play against. And you're seeing it again as a nice pass, and Gavey just misses.
Yeah, lots of pressure here.
Mary's looking to add to their lead here as Superior Heights is scrambling just a little bit. Heights up the boards. Nice play there. Again, kept in by the defenseman. Nice play by Carter McGee to keep that puck in. And Superior Heights is happy just to ice the puck down the ice. But there will be no icing as it just went by Christian Alfano.
Good job so far, though, by the Superior Heights D, like we talked about, keeping St. Mary's to the outside.
Absolutely. And we have a late offside call, 8:24 remaining in the first period of play. You know, Superior Heights came out strong there, Jim, but, you know, St. Mary's was able to weather the first minute and come back with it with a big goal. So, you know, I think Superior Heights really needs to try and garner some momentum here.
Yeah, they got to settle back in, right? Play their game and let it happen, right?
Absolutely. Ethan West dumps the puck into Johnson. And it's taken out by St. Mary's. St. Mary's able to clear. They're happy just to dump the puck in deep. And there's a battle for it in the corner. Big hit there by Mary's. Battle for it continues. St. Mary's was able to get control and just dump it behind the net. Superior Heights unable to clear the zone. And Mary's with it in the corner. Mary's with the puck behind the net. Centered in front. And there it is, wide open. Oh, shot on goal. Tarantini with the save, I think. And that was a save. And the puck just sits there. Back to the point. Shot on goal. Nice play. Nice block by Spina. And Spina gave Spina for Superior Heights over the zone. Spina with a shot. Nice defensive play there by Tassoni to get a stick on the puck. And out comes Mary's. Here comes Chuck Webb, the goal scorer. Webb with a nifty little move. Webb looks 5-hole. What a save by Tarantini. Chuck Webb has come to play early in this hockey game, Jim.
He paid the price there, though, Bono. He got hit pretty hard after the shot.
Yeah, there's an offside call there. Yeah, he did take a big hit, but Chuck Webb, what beautiful moves. He's a big, big guy known for his strength, but he's showing a lot of skill early on here today.
One thing we got to note here, Bono, is in the past few years, the 1-4 series would be a 10-0, 15-0 game every time, and we got a good hockey game going here.
Yeah, no question. Every game between these two teams has been close, and the puck's out in front. Shot on goal again. Nice defensive play there. The defensemen have been doing a great job to get sticks on the puck here early on.
But it is intense pressure, though.
Mary's with the puck. Dumped down deep. Into the corner it goes, behind the net. St. Mary's still with it. Superior Heights able to get control. Superior Heights takes the puck over the red line, trying to get the St. Mary's zone. Unable to do so as Mary's regains control of the puck. There's a battle for it. Two Superior Heights players. They're able to win it. Shot on goal. Just misses. That didn't miss by much by Ryan Gwindon. What a cannon that was. And Connor Malmoff falls into the net.
Collision in front of the net there.
Yeah, that's the second time we've seen the net go off. With 6 minutes and 16 seconds remaining here in the first period of play, St. Mary's has a 1-0 lead. Shots on goal to start, Jim, were 4-0 for Superior Heights, but St. Mary's has 6 shots in a row now, so 6 shots on goal to 4.
Yeah, it's definitely been Superior Heights trying to weather this storm right now, and so far not too bad, only 1-0, and it's been intense pressure, but now it's down in the St. Mary's end.
Nice outlet pass there, and in comes Manarino with it. Manarino with the puck in the corner. Manarino centers it. Armstrong with it. Armstrong over to Gavey. Gavey circles, looks in front. Nice defensive play there. And it's able to get out. Ooh. Refs are definitely letting them play early on. There's been a few things that could have been called either way, but, you know, ref letting them play early. Armstrong with the moves. Nice defensive play again by Superior Heights to keep Armstrong to the outside. Puck centered in front, and Tarantini again has to be on his game as this line of Manarino, Armstrong, and Gavey have just been dominant early on.
St. Mary's gets back Armstrong. He missed a couple games with a concussion, so he's back now. Obviously, he's one of the best players in the league, and they need him back, and he's counted himself well so far. Manarino
had 3 assists in the first game of this playoff series, so he's been all over the scoreboard, and he's been all over the ice early on tonight as St. Mary's gains the puck behind the net. Centered in front. Tarantini with a save, another save. Are you kidding me? Tarantini. Unbelievable.
The story with Tarantini, normally, as you know, Mono, I think you've coached him before, is if he gets hot, he can steal a game, and it looks like he's starting to heat up here.
Yeah, he was solid in that first game too, but man, those were 2 or 3 miraculous saves there.
And I mean, the one goal really had no chance on clear cut 2-on-0 breakaway, and the shooter shot and scored. So I mean, that's not his fault. If he gets hot, this could be an interesting game.
St. Mary's wins the face-off, but it hops over the defenseman's stick and into their own zone. They're able to clear the zone, though. Bambako with it. Bambako wheels around, drops it, and it goes down into the corner. Back up to the point it goes. Superior Heights regains control. There's a battle for it there. Oh, a nice play there to be kept in by the St. Mary's D. Hard collision in the corner. Puck goes behind the net, and it's up along the glass. There it is. Lost it there for a second, but battle for it along the boards. It's kept in there by Colby Arbor. Puck comes up the boards again. Nice play there to be kept in by St. Mary's. Wheels in front, backhand. Shot on goal. Tarantini with a save. St. Mary's regains control again. A nice job by Superior Heights to keep that puck out.
On our out-of-town scoreboard, we got Cora beating Cass 1-0 early on in the first period. It's not really out of town, though, I don't think. Or it might be, is it? Maybe it is down in Cass game 2.
Bambako takes the puck, unable to gain control. And Superior Heights takes it. 1-on-3. Here they come. In comes Keenan. Keenan with a shot on goal. There's the puck right there. It's cleared by the defense. Shot from the point, just wide by Evan Johnson. Beautiful opportunity there, but here comes St. Mary's with a potential 2-on-1. Here comes Connolly with it. Connolly with a hard shot. Just misses. Doesn't miss by much there. It's kept in by St. Mary's. Tassone with it. Tassone's hit hard by Connor Gray in the corner. St. Mary's regains control. Puck gets swung around the boards. Weak shot on goal. Tarantini directs it behind the net. Caden Caputo with the puck there. Caputo battling Spina. It's brought out to the point. Shot there is just wide. Here comes Superior Heights clearing the zone. And Mary's regains control again. Mary's crosses the center line. Unable to get it in deep. And here comes number 27, Ethan West. Nice defensive play by 76, Kyle Finateri. Poked that puck into the corner.
I think that's 72, Hedrick.
Oh, Hedrick, sorry. Superior Heights takes the puck behind the net. Superior Heights walks out with it. Nice move there by West. West has St. Mary's just all over him. That's an interesting no call there. But here comes
Nice
Mary's.
pass.
Here comes Manarino. What a beautiful play. Manarino in. Manarino, what a move, but great defensive play there by number 28. David Kowalik with a beautiful play, but the puck bounces and sits there, and Mary's is able to put it home. Number 22, Gavey, able to put the puck home past Tarantini. Tarantini had no chance there. You know, Superior Heights fans are not happy with those missed calls, and Superior Heights has a right, I think, to be a little bit upset there.
A little bit, but the story is, I mean, to me, it's the St. Mary's speed. They just come and the young Steelhawk D is having a really hard time handling it, and that was just an onslaught there, just chance after chance.
Oh, absolutely. There was nothing they could do.
Breakaway, and the puck squirts free, and it's 2-0.
Yeah.
And Spear's got to get something going in a hurry, or else St. Mary's going to run away and hide.
Spino with the puck. Spino to the point. Armstrong and Manarino pick up the assists on the goal by Gavey.
From Armstrong and Manarino at 2:22.
So Manarino continues his strong play with 4 assists now in this series thus far. As St. Mary's with the puck behind the net. Mary's now walks out in front. Mary's walks in front. Weak shot on goal, just misses there. But you're right, Jim. Superior Heights needs some sort of spark here because it's almost like they're just getting outskated right now.
It's like a shooting gallery right now.
Nice.
They seem to be a resilient bunch. I think they can gather something up if they can withstand the storm a little bit.
Yeah, no question. I mean, if you look at the last game, St. Mary's had a 2-0 lead with about a minute and 30 seconds left, and Superior Heights was able to score 2 quick ones. So I don't think that was icing, as the puck was touched on the red line. But obviously the linesmen saw it differently. So with 1 minute and 14 seconds remaining in the first period of play, we have a 2-0 lead for the St. Mary's Knights.
Yeah, St. Mary's comes with their young line, all grade 11s, Conley, Caden Caputo, and Cal Finiteri, all grade 11 players. They'll all be back next year, I'd assume. So this is their future here. It's a good little line.
Yeah, it's nice when you're, one of the top lines in the league is a grade 11 line. So
yeah, they're very, very feisty guys, and they work hard.
Yeah, they're a tough line to play against. Nice defensive play there by Superior Heights as the puck is cleared. Superior Heights.
Last minute of play in the first period.
Big hit there by number 8, Evan Johnson. St. Mary's with the puck. Alfano puts the puck up. Big hit there by number 25, Ryan Ginden. Refs are letting them play early on, Jim, which is a good thing. But you hope, you hope if this game gets out of control that they stick to hockey, because the refs are letting them go. Yeah,
the problem there is if St. Mary's gets another couple goals, we don't know what could happen, right?
Yeah, no question there. Johnson takes the puck. Johnson chips it up along the boards. It's cleared all the way down to the St. Mary's zone. Tassoni with it. Tassoni puts the puck over. Pass up for Manarino is just out of his reach. And we do have icing with 15.4 seconds remaining. We're going to have a face-off here to the right of Johnson.
One thing you do notice, too, is the speed of Superior Heights forwards. They come in with a lot of speed when they do get on the rush. They just having trouble getting out of their own end right now.
Yeah, you know what? The first 45 seconds of the game, we saw a lot of Superior Heights pressure, and they could have had an early 1, maybe even 2-0 lead. Oh, there's a big hit by Spina. And, Superior Heights not able to score on those two or three opportunities they had inside, and St. Mary's has just made no mistake here as the horn blows and we have a little bit of extracurricular stuff here.
Yeah, I think the Steelhawk player thought he shot out to the whistle.
Yeah, which it definitely looked like. But after one period of play, 2-0 here for the St. Mary's Knights.
Yeah, 13-4 the shots right now for Superior, and we believe Superior had the first 4 shots, right?
Superior had 4 shots on goal in the first minute and a half of the game, and they were not able to muster another shot for the remainder of the period.
So it's been all nights, and Superior's got to come up with something quickly. Right? I mean, I think the next goal is huge, obviously, right, Bonnie?
Yeah, no question. You don't want to go down 3-0 to this team, as looks like the Superior Heights coaching staff are having some conversations here with the official, because the refs have let it go both ways. I can see why Superior Heights would be a little bit upset, because one of them did lead to a goal. But overall, this has just been a dominant first period by St. Mary's, and if you're Coach Oliveira, you got to be pretty happy with what you're seeing so far.
Yeah, the refs have let them play, but the refs are not the reason why it's 2-0 right now.
No, absolutely not.
St. Mary's has outplayed them, so.
Travis Johnson deserves a heck of a lot of credit, though. Superior Heights, like I said earlier, had 3 beautiful scoring opportunities from in close, and Johnson was able to shut the door early on, and that kind of swung momentum into St. Mary's favor. And after that first goal, like we've been saying, it's been all St. Mary's.
Well, we don't talk about Johnson like we talk about Greco from Cass or Tarantini from Superior, because they have the job of holding their teams into games. Johnson's as good as any of them, so he just has the same responsibility.
Absolutely.
Same score now, too, at Cora. Cora's now extended their lead to 2-0 out of town. So
here comes Superior Heights. Ethan West with the puck into the Mary zone. Looking for Johnson, but unable to find him. And St. Mary's just able to clear the zone, but it's turned over there. And in comes Superior Heights. Superior Heights tries to make a move there, but unable to do so. And Gavey with a big hit. Gavey up to Armstrong. Armstrong takes the puck into the corner. Armstrong still with it. Gavey, what a battle. This line of Gavey, Armstrong, and Manarino are just relentless to play against, as we have some pushing and shoving going on there. But here comes St. Mary's. St. Mary's crosses the zone. Shot on goal just high and wide. Tarantini got a slight piece of it, but I'm not sure if it would have hit the net anyway. Puck's cleared along the boards and out of the Superior Heights zone. Webb with the puck, though. Webb has it. Webb leaves it. Webb in comes Marys again. Nice shot there by number 77, Colby Arbor.
It looked like Arbor had the shot earlier there. Mono had the corner earlier. I mean, he's a heck of a lot better hockey player than me, but it looks like he could have shot earlier and he had a better angle, I think.
Yeah, he held on to it a little bit too long, but that's, you know what?
But I mean, when you're up against a good goalie, you try to make the perfect shot.
Question.
And I think that's the case there. I think if you would have shot earlier, you would have had a better chance to score.
You know, early on, we all talk about St. Mary's firepower, and, you know, you don't hear a lot about Chuck Webb, but I'm telling you, Chuck Webb, in my opinion, Jim, has been the best player on the ice early on.
Well, Webb's a big, skilled player. He's got the size. He's got some skill. He could skate, so he can do it all.
2-1 now is the score. Caden King scored on a penalty shot. So the Cora Cass game Cass is, you know, we've seen Cass a lot this year, and Cass is a good hockey team. They play teams hard, and that Caden King is easily one of the best players in this high school loop.
Absolutely, and they got Greco. He can steal a game any time. I'm not sure if he's in net today or not, but when he is, he can steal a game at any time. Same as Sarantini here.
Finiteri on for the draw here for the Knights. It's won by Superior. Couldn't see who took it for Superior. Oh, nice play by Alfano there to almost keep it in, but he took the ball. Oh. Man, we've seen some near big collisions so far here, Jim, and man, it's if they ever connect on those.
There's another collision, but it's two Superior Heights players. You gotta love a guy like Jeffrey Conley, though. He's small in stature, but you can tell he's got a big heart. He doesn't care if he gets hit one bit. He just keeps going and going and going.
Finiteri here with the puck. Sent it in front, knocked into the corner. Finiteri still has the puck on his stick. Big hit there by Connor Gray. There's a battle for it. It's picked up now by Caputo. Caputo puts the puck down low. Nice cycle there, but great play by Superior. Nice defensive job there, but Alfano just lifts it on net. And a little bit of stick work there.
Yeah, that's definitely getting chippier, remaining chippy.
Oh, centered in front, and Connolly unable to find the puck.
Till too late.
It's sitting right wide open in front of the net and unable to get a stick on it as Gray takes the puck. Gray chips it along the boards. It's kept in at the line there. St. Mary's with it. It's turned over there, but out comes Superior Heights with a potential 2-on-1. Here they come in. Oh, man, another offside call as they called Malmoff just slightly offside, but again.
There's Mark Keenan. Another guy, he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he's got some serious skill, serious speed. He's one of the better players in the league as well. And another grade 11 too. So
11:59 remaining in the second period of play. We have a 2-0 lead here for the St. Mary's Knights.
Mono defenseman I like for Superior Heights is number 2, Connor Gray. He's a grade 10, and I like the way he plays. Very physical. He's definitely one of their better young D.
Connor Gray's only in grade 10?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that. Yeah, there's no question. Oh, a nice play there. Shot on goal, and Johnson had to be sharp. I had no idea Connor Gray was only in grade 10, Jim.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he is.
But to your point, he's been one of the more impressive players that we've seen here tonight and all season long.
He's certainly not shy of the physical play,
no.
And he holds his ground and then some.
Not at all. Puck's cleared here by Superior Heights. You know what, knowing that, he reminds me a lot of Ryan O'Rourke from the Sioux Greyhounds. I mean, you look at O'Rourke, he's a 16-year-old kid, and you watch any Sioux Greyhounds hockey game, and he's in there with 20-year-olds, 19-year-olds. He's not scared to mix it up, and it almost looks like he loves it. And that reminds me a lot of what I see from Gray.
He's a lot better hockey player than Scott Gray was, though, the former Sioux Steeler coach.
No shot on the goal there by Superior Heights. Superior garnishing some pressure here. St. Mary's forced just to ice the puck. If it makes it, and it just does, but that was the best shift we've seen from Superior Heights here tonight.
Well, they withstood the storm. They got to get a goal, though. I mean, plain and simple, they got to get the next goal, right? Yeah.
This is Armstrong's first game back from a concussion, and like you were saying earlier, Jim. Yeah. Sorry. But yeah, he's had a heck of a game so far. So
our crack news staff behind us gives us the same information.
I love it.
I love it. Yeah. In about 5 minutes, they're going to tell us that he's back from a concussion, right?
Yeah. We'll repeat it a couple times.
Yeah.
Shots on goal are 2-2 early in the second period with 10 minutes and 29 seconds remaining. Oh, great play there. Athletic play by number 73, Johnny Ivick. What a vertical. I don't think I could jump like that, not on skates. So.
No, I know you can't. So, no.
Ivik, good football player back in the day as well.
Well, he's in grade 10, so he's still. I don't think he's back in the day applies to.
I'm talking Sue Minor.
Yeah. He's still a good football player.
Yeah. Puck dropped into the Superior Heights zone and behind Tarantini. Nice forecheck there by Colby Arbor. To the point, Ivik puts it on net. And Tarantini able to just hold the puck in there.
A little more even period so far. Same Superior Heights come to play. They know they got to get something going soon, and they look like they're trying to get it going. But
St. Mary's is known as a powerhouse in the hockey world, and Jim, you've been talking a lot about part of the reason for their success is they're able to get those grade 10s and develop those players from a young age. You talked about Ivik being in grade 10. Who else do you know is in grade 10 here from the St. Mary's team?
Well, I know Owen Watson is a grade 10 also.
Hate to put you on the spot.
Yeah, Owen Watson is a grade 10 also. Sam Kroll, the other goalie, is a grade 10. So I think that's about all they have. They started doing that in the last couple of years, getting the younger guys to build for the future. Past years, 2-3 years ago, they didn't need that. They just had powerhouses, and they couldn't fit those grade 10s on their team. But now they got some open spaces. They get some young guys in. They're in their program, and they get to stay there for 3 years, and keeps them in their system, and that's good. And those are two good athletes, two good guys that we mentioned earlier are both good football players. Watson's a really good football player too, and the high school loop lets you do that.
Whoa.
As I'm talking, there's a goal that's going to be disallowed.
Yeah, so, no problem there. I don't know if they need to fix the mornings on that net down there or whatever you want to call them, but that's the moorings, third moorings. Yeah. That's the third time we've seen them go off. And all that happened there was Tarantini pushed off like most goalies do, and when he pushed off to try to go to the other side of the net, the net moved, and because of that, the goal is disallowed. So
maybe the savvy goalie Tarantini did a little push off on purpose, but I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
maybe.
No complaints there from the St. Mary's bench, as that was the whistle clearly went. Yeah.
But as I was talking, the younger guys, the better athletes, the high school hockey allows them to play other sports. The schedule fits better. They can play football with no problems, and it's good. It's really good for that. It's a great option for that.
Yeah, Owen Watson also, I know he's on the basketball team for St. Mary's, and they have a playoff game here tonight. So I'm not sure if he's here this evening or not. But
yeah, he's here, and he'll run over there after, and that's what these guys do. They live for it. So
Superior Heights takes the puck behind the net, able to win the face-off. They try to get the puck out, but the relentless forecheck of St. Mary's just makes it difficult for any. They don't give you much space to move around. And Alfano with it at the point. Alfano, weak shot on net. Finiteri with it now.
I think Alfano would tell you that was a pass.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Big hit there in the corner.
Knowing Christian.
Caputo battling with it along the boards against 3 Superior Heights players. And they're able to clear it. Here comes Ethan West with it. Ethan Johnson. Johnson battles for it behind the net. It's taken there by St. Mary's. They're able to clear the zone. Puck up along the red line. It's taken there by number 15, Brian Neisted. Neisted looks up, unable to find his teammate. But here comes
Neisted, another grade 10D on the Superior Heights Steelhawks. So
Connor Gray again just took a two-hander to the back, and
yes, it's right on the roster here, Bono, that Connor Gray is a grade 10.
Okay.
They have him. They have Eaton as a grade 10D. They have Evan Johnson, a grade 10D.
They're a young team. There's no question.
Cale Irwin, a grade 10D. So, I mean, here they are against some of the best forwards in the league, and they're definitely holding their ground, and then some.
Yeah. Puck into the corner to the right of Johnson. Superior Heights gains control, centered in front. Able to be knocked away, and there's a battle for it there. Superior Heights looking to regain control. Gavey with the puck. Gavey headmans it to Armstrong. Armstrong just dumps it in deep. Manarino with the forecheck again. Armstrong takes the puck. Armstrong with it. Armstrong behind Tarantini. Armstrong circles right to Malmoff, but he's unable to gain control. Right to Spina, who's unable to gain control. And nice effort there by Ginden, to get that puck out. But St. Mary's regains control, and in they come.
That was Watson there on D there, Mono. I spoke of him earlier.
Okay, yeah. Oh, there he is. I see him. Out comes Superior Heights. Gindin with it. Gindin into the zone. It's taken by Watson. It's chipped up. And here we go. Here comes Armstrong. Oh, and Gavey just misses Armstrong with the breakaway pass. He would have been in one-on-one against Tarantini. So with 7:35 remaining in the second period of play, 2-0 for the St. Mary's Knights.
A little back and forth going here. Superior Heights showing a little more life, but like I said on numerous occasions now, they got to get one by Johnson in a hurry. You don't always want to wait till the end to come back.
No, absolutely. St. Mary's with the puck here, gains control. It's kept in at the blue line. Shot on goal. There he is in front. Oh, and Ethan Johnson with a weak shot on net there.
It almost tricked him, though.
Yeah, I don't think he was expecting the puck, but Johnson, again, had to be on his game. And nice save there to keep it 2-0. Johnson doesn't get a lot of shots, but when he does get them, he's on point.
Oh, yeah, and that was a little tricky one, a little slow roller, and he had to glove it. It was kind of tricky.
It's tough to play goalie, too, when you're not getting a lot of action, right?
Sure,
you got to be on point. You got to be ready. And yeah, it's definitely not easy. Big shot there, blocked. It's kept in at the point by Superior. It's dumped into the corner. It goes back to the point. Johnson with a big save again on the shot from the point. Superior Heights has a little bit more sustained pressure here, Jim.
Yeah, they've had a really strong period. Got to get pucks on Johnson, traffic on Johnson. Travis Johnson's an elite athlete in the Sioux, and he's going to be up to the task unless you can get some traffic in front of him.
St. Mary's controls the draw. Up they come through the neutral zone. In comes Arbor. Arbor with the puck in the corner. Arbor dancing around. Arbor looking for somebody. Arbor just dumps it in deep. Nice play there, and the surprise, the net is off.
Yeah, it wasn't Tarantini this time either. So
no, it was.
So my story can't stand up here.
Chuck Webb tried to cut into the middle of the ice, but was unable to do so. So 6:49 remaining in the second period of play. 2-0 here, St. Mary's Knights over the Superior Heights Steelhawks. St. Mary's gains control off the draw, and there's a battle for it. But Superior Heights able to pick the puck off. Superior Heights into the zone goes Ethan West. Ethan West with it. West is just getting demolished down there. And the puck comes out. Here comes Art. Oh,
and there's a penalty. That's going to be a slash, I think, on Connor Gray.
Oh, really?
I think so, yeah. He turned around and gave him a good two-hander.
Wow. All right, so St. Mary's Knights going to the man advantage here with 6:28 remaining.
Yeah, the puck was loose, and Conley was trying to get by him, and he turned around and gave him a little slash. It wasn't a malicious play. It was kind of being a defender.
We've definitely seen worse here today. So for that to be called, that's a questionable call, and I think the Superior Heights fans have a right to be a little upset here as you hear them going. But nonetheless,
they've missed a few. I would have called that one though myself.
With 6:28 remaining, we see St. Mary's Knights with the man advantage. Hard shot on goal and just high and wide. This power play of St. Mary's is absolutely deadly, Jim. So.
Number 2, Connor Gray, 2 minutes for slashing. Time of the penalty, 6:28.
Manarino with it in the corner. Manarino back to the point. Back on Manarino's stick. And nice play there by Spina to almost pick the puck off there from the stick of Colby Arbor. Puck behind the net of Tarantini. Centered in front. Knocked to the side. Here comes Arbor with it. Arbor with a nice shot. Tarantini with the big save.
It's a big opportunity here for St. Mary's with this power play. They got another 1:22 left. I'm sure they'd love to stretch their lead to 3-0. As we know, the two-goal lead is the worst lead in hockey.
Yeah, no question. Colby Arbor playing defense here on the power play, kind of the quarterback of the.
Yeah, and coaches Oliveira and Medallia keep this unit out there after to stay on for this power play. So.
Armstrong against Gindin on the draw, but looks like St. Mary's is getting kicked out as Webb tried to sneak in. So Armstrong's going to get tossed out for the face-off here, and looks like three-way change as Arbor is going to go in and Gavey goes to the point. Arbor versus Gindin. And St. Mary's gains control of the puck off the draw, but nice play there by Superior Heights. And here they come. In comes Superior. Nice defensive play there. uses his body to cut off the angle, and that was a terrific play by number 63 of St. Mary's.
Yeah, that's Carter McGee, Maringer, Sault defenseman.
Oh, wide open. What a pass.
Well,
and there's absolutely nothing nothing Tarantini could do there. As I believe that was Cole Arbor, made no mistake, able to put that past Tarantini with 5:22 remaining in the second period of play.
Yeah, let's see if that ends up being a backbreaker. I think that was Colby Arbor. I think you're correct.
Terrific pass. I didn't see who made that pass. I think it might have been Armstrong that made that pass from the corner. But either way, Tarantini had no chance. 5:22 remaining. St. Mary's Knights jumps up to a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, let's see what kind of counter the Superior Heights Steelhawks have. It's going to be tough now, though.
St. Mary's goal scored on the power play by number 77, Colby Arbor, assisted by number 10, Dale Armstrong, and number 22, Josh Gavey. Time of the goal, 5:22.
Superior Heights has the puck behind the net. They're able to chip it up. Unable to clear the zone, though. As a nice play there by the defense. Bouncing puck there. Shot on goal. Tarantini. Nice save there to get that pad out. And out comes Superior Heights with it. Superior Heights looking to clear the zone. Malmoff with it. Or sorry, that's Spina. Spina still with the puck on his stick. Spina with it. Over to Connor Gray. Gray gets his pocket pick there, and out comes St. Mary's. Superior Heights able to dump the puck back in. And there's Owen Watson. Watson sidesteps Spina and able to dump the puck in deep.
The physicality's heating up again out here.
Absolutely. Connor Gray with it. Gray gets his pocket pick there. Great forecheck here by St. Mary's. And there he is. Shot on goal. Off the post. What a shot by Finateri. And you're gonna see a penalty now to Chuck Webb, I believe, for, I think he's calling unsportsmanlike conduct as he just slashed the stick away.
Yeah, that was behind the play. I didn't see it myself.
Yeah, Chuck Webb through the Superior Heights player's stick. So 3:59 remaining here in the second period. We have a 2-minute power play here for Superior Heights.
Chuck Webb giving an animated description to Coach Medallia over in the penalty box. I don't know exactly what he's saying, but Chuck's a good kid.
Webb's a great kid. I had the pleasure of coaching him at St. Mary's for a couple of years.
Yeah, he's a great kid.
Chuck Webb, 2 minutes for unsportsmanlike conduct. Time of the penalty, 3:59.
Mary's comes out with Bombaco and I believe that's Arbor out there for the forward group for the penalty kill. Superior Heights takes the puck. It's centered in front. Knocked down there, but here comes Bombaco. Bombaco one-on-one. Bombaco with a nice move. Able to kill some time here. Nice pass in front. Arbor with it behind the net. Centered in front. Good defensive play. And again, the net goes off.
Bombaco sure can fly. Oof. What a beautiful skater.
Yeah, but obviously he didn't get his hands from his father because his father would have put that home.
Oh, yeah. Well, he scored that one goal that one year. I think it was Tom Thumb. His dad, not him.
1:22 remaining in the man advantage here.
Kmart Black.
Yeah. Armstrong again out there with Gavey. The nice thing, it's a nice luxury for Coach Oliveria to have when you can have, you're on the penalty kill, but at any moment they can, use the penalty kill to make a transition and come out and have a scoring opportunity.
It's almost a benefit to some of the skill guys to have that extra space. You saw Bombaco take that space and he was gone. So.
Absolutely, as the puck gets stuck in the back of Ryan Gindon's pants. So the faceoff's going to come outside the zone with 58 seconds remaining in the man advantage here for Superior Heights. The Superior needs to get something going here if they want to get back in this hockey game, and a goal here would definitely do it. As in comes Malmoff with the puck. Malmoff puts it in deep. Spina going in after it. Spina just misses. Great defensive play there. Couldn't see who that was, but terrific play by St. Mary's. He had 3 Superior Heights guys barreling down, was able to get control. But here comes Malmoff with it. Malmoff centered in front, and Johnson had to be on his game. There it is, Gindin with a hard shot. Johnson, another nice save. There, Malmov with it. Malmov looks around. Malmov still with the puck on his stick. Looks around, over to Spina. Spina still has the puck. Spina walks in front. Nice play there by the D of St. Mary's to keep him on the outside, and St. Mary's able to clear the zone, and that should do it. Superior Heights might have one more opportunity for a rush. We're back to even strength here, Jim, with 1:56 remaining in the period. Oh, there's a turnover in the zone. St. Mary's with it. St. Mary's just able to put it wide. Manarino. St. Mary's regains control. Circles around Tarantini. Puck centered in front. Tarantini able to hold on to the puck, but that was a bad turnover there by Superior Heights, and Manarino's definitely not one kid you want to give the puck to at the high slot.
No, it looks like he could have shot the puck there too. He tried, saw Conley open on the side there. He tried to slide it over to him. I think he could have shot again. Better hockey player than me, but I'm just noting.
1 minute and 40 seconds remaining here in the second period of play. St. Mary's Knights with a 3-0 lead over the Superior Heights Steelhawks at the John Rhodes Arena here in Sault Ste. Marie. They're just double checking to make sure that the net is on. In the Cora Colts Cass Huskies game, the Cora Colts now have a 3-1 lead. So good game there, good game here. This high school hockey loop, the over the past few years, the hockey, we've talked about this before, Jim, has really gotten better and really improved.
Well, yeah, and every school is getting a little bit better, right? I mean, St. Mary's is still a really strong team. Just the competition kind of moved up and caught up to them a little bit. I mean, part of the problem here is, let's be honest, is our midget program is not that strong. So a lot of guys take the option of, as I said earlier, more opportunity, more freedom in the high school program, and that's kind of what's going on here. And the high school league is being rewarded for that with some excellent hockey.
Yeah, no question at all, and it's a pleasure to watch. I mean, it's really good hockey to watch. Superior Heights takes control of the puck to the right of Johnson. Battle for it there, but St. Mary's able to win the battle and just clear the zone here as the puck goes out of play with 1:13 remaining in the second period of play.
Yeah, Sam Kroll with a save on the bench there has flashed some leather.
Face off here to the right of Johnson. You think Superior Heights really needs to, try and do something here to get some momentum here for the third period.
Sure would be nice if they can get a late one here for them.
Yeah. They win the draw, and there's a quick shot, but it's knocked down again. One thing I've noticed, Jim, is St. Mary's does a great job of getting in the lanes. There's not many shots that get through to Johnson.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Puck gets dropped down, and race for it as Jesse Eaton takes the puck for Superior Heights. Eaton fires the puck along the boards, and it's kept in by Watson. Watson's shot is knocked down by Superior Heights. It's picked up there by Ethan West. West takes the puck, and out comes Ethan Johnson. Johnson in through the zone. Johnson looks for somebody, can't find anybody, but it's left there for Superior. Superior walks in front, shot on goal from a bad angle, and Johnson had to be on his game there, but nice opportunity there by the Superior Heights Steelhawks as they had a great scoring chance there.
Yeah, good speed up the wing there by Ethan Johnson, creating the opportunity, and Johnson stands tall and keeps it 3-0 with 30.2 seconds left in the second frame.
It's funny, Jim, you were talking about the grade 10s, and Superior Heights has 4 grade 10 defensemen playing here tonight. That bodes well for your future if you're Superior Heights, and that bodes really well for the league. As here comes Bombacco.
Yeah, absolutely. They'll have Tarantini back in net next year too. He's only grade 11, so they should be pretty strong next year.
Here comes St. Mary's looking for one last chance. St. Mary's in through the zone. Webb with it, and don't like to see that, especially in a game like this. But
Gwendon had no stick, so he kind of tried to make a play, and he ended up grabbing onto the forward. Kind of a little bit of a weak call, if you ask me. Yeah,
again, we've seen worse tonight. So 9.6 seconds remaining here in the second period of play. 2 minutes.
I mean, if the refs are sensing a little bit of, it's 3-0, things could get out of hand, let's clamp down, then I get it. It's not a bad call.
No question.
So that could be what's happening here, right?
Completely agree. St. Mary's going to look to extend their lead here with the last 10 seconds. Bumbaco wins the draw, back to Arbor. Arbor, oh, that'll be a high stick. That was definitely a high stick. There's no argument from anybody, I wouldn't think, there. As that was, Arbor's shot was a good 3 feet over the net.
Yeah, no one's really even arguing. Yeah. Coach Oliveira's even applauding on the bench, and it was a nice play by them. So
that was a heck of a deflection. I'm not even sure how he got a stick on that, to be honest with you, but it was there's little debate there. As in comes Arbor. Arbor with a shot on goal there was Gavey just to end the period. So at the end of 2, we have a 3-0 lead here for the St. Mary's Knights. Jim, what are your thoughts early on here after the first 2 periods?
I mean, it was an impressive performance by the Knights. I thought but the second period was a little better by Superior, but there's still, it's 3-0. They're gonna have to come up with some offense pretty quickly.
Shots on goal in that second period of play. The St. Mary's Knights had 8 shots to Superior Heights' 6 shots for a game total of 21 for St. Mary's, 10 for Superior Heights. On behalf of Jim Monaco, I'm Tony Bonifero. We'll be back in about 2 minutes' time with Phil Bumbaco and a word from what he thinks of the action early on here. But again, we'll be back in a couple minutes' time.
Are these 2 to 3s?
Yeah.
Plug it in. If I'm plugging it, unplug this. Is that what it is? It'll be on. This? The button right here? Yeah.
It was yesterday. It was, yeah. You gotta plug yourself in. No, there was. No, the first game was yesterday.
No, Monday.
Oh, it was? Oh, my bad. So, what, man? All the sports I have, we have our semi-final basketball game at 5:15. No, we won a game. Yeah, they're okay. We match up best against them. Like, we lose by 30 to everybody. We lose by, 10 to them. Test.
Flacco?
Yeah. No, but Mark Jackson is not a long-term quarterback.
So Henry is the quarterback as good as the guy that already has.
Yeah. Maybe. But he doesn't work hard. He's not well liked. No.
Who does Baltimore have in the wings?
Mark Jackson. Tony Bonifero back here with Phil Bumbaco. Phil, what are your thoughts here early on this game? You've talked a lot about seeing a lot of hockey, especially in this league, and that first period of play was was back and forth at the beginning, but St. Mary's really seemed to pick it up as the period went on. And just talk about what you thought of the first 2 periods of play here.
With the exception of the third goal, I believe it's been eerily reminiscent of the first game. St. Mary's had a 2-0 lead going into the third period, only to have it wiped out with 7 seconds left in the game and going to the quadruple overtime. What I have noticed is the shots have reversed, basically. I was telling gentleman who was sitting next to me there, the period in the shots in the first period in the first game were 5-4 St. Mary's, and in the second period they were 15-3, and they were 13-4 today, and then 8-6. So shots are pretty much even as far as how the offense is generated. St. Mary's is a faster team. They do generate more shots on net. They're doing what they have to score on Tarantini. A couple times they had him side to side. You're not going to beat him very often straight up one-on-one. It's a screen shot or a shot from far away. The one from Webb was just a good clean shot. It beat him clean.
Talk a little bit about the high school loop. I think you've pretty much seen almost every game that St. Mary's has played this year. And, Jim and I have talked a little bit about how we've seen such an improvement in the high school league. And, you're really, well adversed in hockey here in Sault Ste. Marie, member of the executive of Sault Major Hockey and so on and so forth. What are your thoughts of the high school loop and what you've seen so far?
Competitively, I think it's a terrific league. Feel good story of the year has to be Cass. Perennially, they've been getting just destroyed, and it wasn't even close. And this year they've come back. They've given us some terrific games. They've beat Superior Heights. They beat Cora, and they end up in a third place duel with Cora, and in a series that they can win. Same thing here with St. Mary's. Is it parity? Yeah, I like to see it. It's talking amongst the parents on our team, St. Mary's, and even the Cora parents. It's great to see, because nobody wants to see teams coming out and just getting waxed 9-2, 10-0, as we've had in the past couple seasons. Having said that, it's terrific hockey. It's fast hockey. But to watch the league develop the way it has, it's been terrific.
I'm going to kind of put you on the spot here because we haven't really talked much about this, and I don't know if you know much about this, but can you talk, or if you know anything about the hockey academy that St. Mary's College offers? Do you know much about that? Is there anything that you could talk? Can you talk about that a little bit for us? I can't
talk about it too much. I know it's coached, or I know it's run by former St. Mary's head coach Roger DeSordo, I believe. It's a Hockey Canada initiative that the school boards have picked up. So the Catholic board picked it up first with St. Basil's and St. Mary's offering their program, and then this year the public board has offered it, I believe, at Cora, if I'm not mistaken. I just know they run strict drills. They don't run any flow drills or anything like that. It's strictly skill based, puck handling, stuff like that. Where the difference is that you do not have to be a AAA, AA, A-level player. It is open to anyone and everyone, and I believe there's a waiting list to get in.
That's awesome. That's pretty spectacular, actually. It's no secret that you have a young man that plays for the St. Mary's Knights hockey team. What have you been most impressed with having a kid on the team who, you obviously talk to, a little bit about the ins and outs? What's, again, from someone who's been around hockey his whole life and been not only involved, not around, but involved, that's the big deal.
Yes.
What have you been most impressed about the St. Mary's coaching staff, or the way that St. Mary's carries themselves? Because, again, they are one of the big powerhouses. Yes. So what have you been most impressed with?
Having known Frank for the better part of 10 years now, because our sons did play all the way up together. I've only known Mike the last few years. The way they treat the kids is second to none. The way they treat the kids on the road. I've been on numerous tournaments with them on the road. The way they allow the kids to grow, they give them room, they give them their space on the tournaments. But when it push comes to shove, they're their coaches, and the respect that these kids have for their coaches is excellent. And now I can't speak for the other teams in the league. No, yeah, I'm assuming it's just as well. I know a couple parents on Cora, and they love their coaching staff. But the respect that these kids have for these coaches, but it goes both ways. The coaches respect the kids, and they respect the ability of the kids.
Yeah, that's important. I remember, when I was in high school, a lot of times it'd be teachers coaching who, just kind of were kind of forced to coach, that type of stuff. But I do agree with you. The quality of coaching in high school hockey has really, really, we've seen an improvement in it, I guess we'll say. And that's really made a difference, I think.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. On another note, with respect and everything like that, these kids are only here for a couple of years. And where it's hard for these guys now is basically this is midget hockey, and you got kids playing in a 3-year. So we've got St. Mary's has a very young team compared to Cora, who has a little bit of a more mature team. And watching them develop and come to the point to where they are now, competing against the older kids, not shying away. Whereas at the beginning of the year, yeah, there was some tentativeness there. That's what I see how Frank and Mike have helped these kids along.
That's awesome. Thank you very much. Again, my guest during the intermission was Phil Bumbaco. So thank you very much, Phil. And
No problem,
we look
Tony.
forward to the third period of play.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, I gotta go pick up my son. Sounds good, buddy. I want to listen to that interview after too.
What time do you want to leave?
Welcome back to third period action here at the John Rhodes Arena in Sault Ste. Marie. We have Colby Arbor is going to get a 2-minute penalty, I believe, for hitting from behind. And with 14:41, so only 19 seconds remaining, only 19 seconds into the third period, we're going to have some 4-on-4 hockey here.
See now that the Cora Colts are up 3-2, so good game going on down there. Good game here. Superior Heights needs to fight for their lives now, though.
We're going to have 1 minute and 32 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey, and Jim, you have to think that almost plays right into the hands of St. Mary's with their speed and quickness.
Absolutely. This is not a good situation for Superior Heights, but Superior Heights has some definite speed up front if they can keep it down here.
Face-off's won there by Superior Heights. It's brought out, but it's cleared. The zone's cleared. Battle for it there. It's picked up by St. Mary's. St. Mary's has the puck in the neutral zone, looking to take the Superior Heights zone. And in comes Bumbaco with it. Bumbaco around the net. Back up to the point it goes to Alfano. Alfano back to Bumbaco. It's taken there by the Superior Heights Steelhawks. And it's cleared. A little bit of pressure there, but here comes St. Mary's. In comes Webb. Webb with the puck. Webb over the zone. Webb with a shot on goal. It's blocked by number 16, Ethan St. John. And the puck's cleared out of the zone. So with 48 seconds remaining in the penalty to Superior Heights, 1:16 remaining in the penalty to St. Mary's, we have a 3-0 lead here, St. Mary's Knights.
Yeah, it'll be a little short power play for Superior Heights after in 48 seconds, see if they can get some going there.
Face off to the right of Tarantini. It's taken there by Spina. Spina with it. Spina gets his pocket picked by Armstrong. Armstrong. Back to Tassoni. Tassoni. Over to his defense partner. Back to Armstrong. Armstrong with it. Armstrong still has the puck on his stick. Armstrong with a nice move. Armstrong in. Shot on goal. Tarantini has to be ready for that, but Armstrong showing his skill and athletic ability there as he just danced around, I think, 2 Superior Heights players.
A lot of skill and a lot of open space for St. Mary's as they just keep sending guy after guy with skill at them.
Superior Heights wins the face-off, and they're able to clear the zone, and out they come. Here comes Superior Heights trying to take the zone. Superior Heights with a shot on goal just wide of Johnson. Another shot just wide. It's kept in at the point by Irwin. Nice play there.
It's funny, Bono, in the olden days when the team was about, I'm not saying they're about to be eliminated, but when you're down 3-0, and sometimes some goofy stuff would happen in some series, but nowadays every team goes to some kind of NASA. So you gotta behave yourselves. I'm not saying they wouldn't. I don't mean that by any means.
That's a great point. No, that's a great point.
Both teams will live to play another day, and no matter what happens. So.
Well, that first period was by far the most physical first period I've seen in a long time, with the chippiness and everything. So
yeah, it has the potential to get there again too.
Yeah,
so.
Great play there by number 16, Ethan St. John. Number 22, Josh Gavy's not a tough guy to beat in a race, and he was able to match him step for step. Shot there from the point goes wide. Webb with it. Webb with the puck. Webb back to the point. It's dumped into the corner. St. Mary's was centered in front, passed in front, and the deflection beats Tarantini. What a play by Caden Caputo. I didn't see who made that pass in front, but that pass was on point.
Yeah, it was a nice finish by Caputo, though. He just bangs it home into the empty net, making sure of it, and it's 4-0. And looks like maybe the writing's on the wall for the Superior Heights Steelhawks.
Yeah, I agree. And you know what? You kind of got to feel bad for Tarantini. I mean, again, another goal he had absolutely no chance at.
I don't think anybody here in this building is blaming him, though. So
yeah, I'd like to see who made that pass. I think it might have been Gavey who made that pass across the crease there, but that pass was absolutely spectacular. Superior Heights here looking to get that one back, but St. Mary's takes the puck in their own zone, looking to clear. It's dumped back in by number 8, Evan Johnson. It's cleared here by Nate Hedrick. Nate Hedrick comes in. Hedrick puts it across the ice, almost puts it in.
Big boy, eh, Bono?
Yeah, I'd hate to get in his way.
Yeah.
Superior Heights with it, trying to clear the zone. Shocker, Hedrick keeps it in. You can't get around him.
I mentioned last time the Hedricks are the first family of hockey in Sault Ste. Marie. They have a kid to every age, so
yeah,
they're at some kind of rink every night. In town, out of town.
Puck gets dumped in. Tarantini just holds on to it. And there's going to be a whistle to the left of Tarantini. Any idea where Owen's playing now?
Yeah, Owen Hedrick, who at one time played for Lake State, then played for the Erie Otters, now plays at the University of Prince Edward Island.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's having a very good season too. And sister Janet plays at the University of Toronto. So.
That was Manarino, I guess, that made that pass out from the corner, and give Manarino a lot of credit for that feed. And again, another assist by Manarino. That's his 5th assist in 2 games here for St. Mary's to lead them in scoring. Jesse Eaton takes the puck here for Superior Heights. It's chipped around, and out comes Superior with a 2-on-2. Superior Heights takes the puck, centered in front. What nice a play by Malmoff. He almost beats Johnson there. But great effort by Superior. No quit in Superior Heights Steelhawks. Puck's chipped up there and just out of the reach of Malmoff again.
Action on the last St. Mary's goal, scored by number 11, Caden Caputo, assisted by number 22, Josh Gavey.
It was
number 91, Chuck Webb. Time of the goal, 12:21.
That wasn't Manarino. That was Gavey who made that pass. So, again, heck of a play by Gavey, whose old man was known as a pretty good hockey player back in his day, I guess you could say.
You played in the NHL, so normally you're pretty good if you played in the NHL. This is my experience.
That's the rumor anyway.
Yeah.
St. Mary's off the draw. Quick shot. Nice stop there by Tarantini. Spina clears it all the way down the ice, and we're going to have an icing call here with 10:20 remaining in the third period of play. 4-0 in favor of the St. Mary's Knights.
So 10:20 left to play here, Bono. What do you think Superior Heights is going to have to do to get back in this game, or you think it's the writing's on the wall?
I was thinking about that earlier, Jim, but you know what? Superior Heights was able to score 2 goals in a minute and 35 seconds, last game. I'm not, the opportunities are there for them if they can get a couple bounces. They just need a bounce or two to go their way.
They just got to keep plugging away, get one, and plug away, get one at a time, right? That's kind of the motto when you're down like this, Can't get 4 at once.
You got to notice the differences, Jim, when you look at the bench sizes too. Superior Heights definitely has a shorter bench than the St. Mary's Knights.
Yeah, looks like they got 4 forwards on the bench and extra spot. I know Ryan Klooster's missing with a concussion. That's a pretty big loss. A gritty player.
Yeah, and his grittiness would have suited well. But again, he's one of those grade 10s that we talked about here.
Yeah, good on Superior getting those guys into their program, right? That's the guy you want. And he's a football player, and this suits his schedule, and his dad's a teacher, and it's perfect for the family, right?
Yeah, no question. Nice face-off win there, but nice play to knock that down by Ethan. Ethan West.
That's the thing with high school hockey, though. Games after school, stuff like that. It's really family-friendly. So,
that's right.
A lot of kids have chosen that road, and good for our league.
Here comes Ethan West in one-on-one. Nice defensive play there by St. Mary's. Battle for it to the left of Johnson. Superior Heights wins the battle. Puck in front, unable to jam it home, but nice play there to be kept in at the point. And finally, St. Mary's able to gain control and clear the zone as it's taken by Ethan St. John behind the Superior Heights zone. Behind Tarantini. Puck chipped up the boards. Gindin with it. Gindin. Back to the defenseman. Superior Heights takes the puck. Chips it up the boards to Malmoff. Malmoff unable to gain control. And St. Mary's is just happy to get the puck in deep here. Deep,
that's right. Then nothing wrong with that. Let the clock run. Don't get too involved physically. Just let it go. And
that's right. 9 minutes and 15 seconds remaining here in the third period of play. Manarino out there to take the draw for the St. Mary's Knights. He wins it to Armstrong. Armstrong back to Alfano. Alfano. Shot gets knocked down by number 18, Ethan Johnson. Lots of Ethans on this Superior Heights team, so if I ever screw up or don't know who I'm talking about, I can just say Ethan. Alfano with a beautiful play at the blue line to keep that puck in. As they battle for it down low, Superior Heights gains control, but the defenseman unable to hold his feet as he falls. Manarino battling down low for it. Taken there by Gavey. Gavey to Armstrong. Armstrong doesn't miss by much on the short side. Gavey takes it now. Gavey with a beautiful pass.
Nice pass. One thing, Bono, we talked about this last time, but I know I played high school hockey about 5 years ago when I was in high school, and I believe you did too, Bono. And back in those days, it was not this level of hockey at all. I mean, it was decent hockey. We had some good players running around, but got a little physical, a little rough, a little out of control, and we've seen no signs of that at all in the games we've done.
No, absolutely. Sioux Sports would like to thank a couple of our sponsors, Da Vinci Teeth Whitening and Trimline 3M with Mr. Bob Smithers. So we'd like to thank those sponsors for being with us, and we look forward to your continued support. If you're interested in any sponsorship opportunities, feel free to reach out to Sioux Sports and Jay Houselander, and we will definitely meet your needs.
Absolutely. There's some good opportunities there with this growing network, and we're doing our best to get you some involved in the local sports scene as much as we can.
Yeah, it's funny. You talk a lot about it. More and more kids and teens and young people pay more attention to the internet than they do TV now. So, sponsorship is if you want to get your name out there, if you want to get your business name out there, there are a lot of people that listen to these sportscasts. So. Yeah,
and SiouxSports.com and the Game Day Network is a growing network. Jay's got some great ideas. He's starting to get the technology down, and I think it's going to boom one day.
Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree.
Probably when it does boom, we'll be replaced. But, it's a different story for a different day. So
at least we can say we started it.
Yeah.
7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here in the third period of play. Chuck Webb takes the puck up again. Nice defensive play. Shot there by Bambako, just wide. Superior Heights takes the puck along the boards here. Superior Heights battles for it. St. Mary's with a shot on goal. Tarantini is able to just eat it up with 7 minutes remaining here in the third period of play. 7 minutes and 6 seconds.
Good defensive shift there from Superior Heights. We talked about their grade 10s. David Kowalik, number 28, is a grade 11. He has said it made a couple nice plays there. He's a quality hockey player. He played some high-level hockey before coming into this program. Dad was a really good player in his day, too. So give him a little shout-out.
Ethan St. John, number 16, has been really impressive to me, too, today. He's a grade 11 defenseman again. You know, you look at this Superior Heights team, they are losing their leading scorers in Connor Malmoth, Gabe Spina, Ethan Johnson, and Ethan West. But you know what? If one or two of those players can come back or decides to come back with this list of grade 11s and grade 10s that they have, you know, the future is bright at Superior Heights.
Definitely. This was a team that a few years ago was struggling to even field a team, and now they're coming in here down 4-0 to the first place team after taking them to 4 overtimes. No shame there.
Absolutely not. As Gindin avoids a huge hit there by Webb, as Chuck Webb has been absolutely all over the ice, Jim.
Yeah, no shortage of effort from Chuck Webb. He's go all game long.
When you have a team that, you know, has the likes of guys like Gavey and Manarino and, you know, Bambako and Finiteri and Armstrong, you know, it's tough to stand out. But I think, you know, Chuck Webb tonight has been the best player I've seen on the ice.
Webb's a guy who played hockey at a high level, and then he kind of got a bad taste from hockey. He didn't like it for a while. He hasn't played hockey, I don't think, in 2 years. And he comes back this year. He was a late addition to the team, and he's one of their best players.
You might see a little bit out of control here, as that was a dirty play there by, I'm not sure who it was, but to snow the goalie like that, there is absolutely no need for that.
And he's paying the price now.
Yeah, you don't like to see that at all, especially when you're up 4-0. That's an unfortunate play. Dale Armstrong will go to the box, deservedly so.
Yeah, Armstrong is not that kind of player though, so I don't know what happened there. He's a really clean player, really good kid, really good family. So something must have bothered him there. It happens out there when kids are competing and.
Yeah, we'll see what the call is. You know, at this point in the game, it's almost worth it just to give him a 10.
I agree.
Yeah, just get him out of here so there's nothing happens.
I don't think you'd have to worry about Armstrong continuing like that, but they might want to get a shot at him. So, yeah, I kind of agree with you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, keep him out. Just give him a 10 and keep him safe for the finals. You know, that was more along the lines I was thinking too. So.
Yeah. The refs are all over. It looks like they handled it very well, and I think they'll take care of it.
Yeah, it could have got out of control there, so it's a good thing that both teams showed some.
And kudos to the refs. Now they're talking to representatives from each team, explaining the situation. Looks like Armstrong's going to get a 2, so Superior's going to go on the power play.
I think he is getting a 10 as well, actually, because I believe the ref just told him to stick another guy in the box. So that's definitely, I think we both agree with that call. So. With 5 minutes and 58 seconds remaining in the third period of play, the Superior Heights Steelhawks are going to have a 2-minute power play, try and get some momentum back in their favor.
You never know here, Superior. Like I said, 1 goal at a time, and just plug away. And this is a golden opportunity for them to, to open up the floodgates maybe, and give it one last kick at the can. You kick the can or the cat? The can, eh?
Can. Yeah. Manarino wins the faceoff for Mary's. Battle for it down low. It's kept in there and dumped back into the corner. It's picked up there by Cole Arbor. Superior Heights is able to gain control, though. It's dumped behind the net. Put back to the point. Back to the corner. It's picked up there by Hedrick. Hedrick's battling hard for it. Spina able to poke that puck loose. And out comes the St. Mary's Knights. Manarino just dumps it deep. Tarantini out to stop it. It's picked up there by Superior Heights. Gavey with just an absolute relentless forecheck. And the puck. Not entirely sure what the whistle was there, Jim, but
I mean, either. Icing, maybe? Is that possible?
I don't know.
Face-offs deep in the
Face-offs to the
zone, so we're going icing.
Face-offs to the left of
icing.
Okay, to the left of Tarantini. Normally we could say that, but
yeah,
when the games weren't videotaped, we could say whatever we want, Jim. But
yeah, we like it better when the game's on the radio.
That's right. Now people can call us out.
We can make things up, but today we can't. So
50 seconds remaining in the main advantage here for Superior Heights as they're looking to gain control, and out they come across the red line. They dump the puck in deep, and they forecheck hard there, but St. Mary's gains control. There's a hard battle for it along the boards. 1-on-3, and what a terrific effort that is. I don't know who that is by St. Mary's right now, but number 11, Caden Caputo, with a heck of an effort. And then he gains control of the puck and is able to dump it down the ice with 18 seconds remaining in the man advantage. That was a heck of an effort by Caputo, Jim.
Yeah, Caputo's a worker. We talked about that grade 11 line before. He's out there now with Finiteri. Those guys work. Conley's in the box serving the penalty. He'll probably come straight on the ice. So those are 3 workhorses and guys you like to have on your team. And they got skill, too.
It's funny, though. We talk about how high quality this hockey is, in which it is. But, sorry, here comes Mary's. Oh, that's offside. Oh, no. Sorry. Puck goes up. Nice save by Tarantini. And we talk about the quality of hockey and how well it is, but, you got to give these kids a whole lot of credit, too. I look at a guy like Caden Caputo, and, 2 years ago, he was playing B hockey, and he was playing Bantam B. And now he's out here playing with some of the best players in the city and his age. And not only playing, but contributing, and is arguably one of the better players out there.
Well, yeah, Caden's a skilled player. He spends a lot of time on the ice working with his father, and his father's a good hockey guy in the city, and he's definitely a good player.
3 minutes and 12 seconds remaining here in the third period, and the Superior Heights Steelhawks are just pulling out all the stops. They have pulled Tarantini, which...
You can't always judge a hockey player by the league they play in, Mono. Lots of times there's stuff that plays into that's not necessarily right either. So.
No, absolutely, that's very true. We see that all the time,
especially in this city. So you never know.
That's the most polite way you could put that, Jim.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
So
And I'm not talking about anyone in particular. I'm talking hockey in general.
With 2 minutes and 54 seconds remaining in the third period of play, Superior Heights has called a timeout.
Yeah, so Coach Tanner Rutland will drop his best play. 2:54 left. The Tarantini will stay on the bench, and one last kick at the can, right, Bono? You're not kicking any cats.
That's
right?
what they say.
Yeah. I don't think we want to kick cats on here.
No, not right now.
Be interesting to see what the Superior Heights can come up with here. If they can get a quick one, like I said, you never know. One goal at a time, one play at a time, and that's all you can do.
Yep.
But they've acquitted themselves well in this series, in my opinion. Like I said, probably last year and definitely 2-3 years ago, these games would have been 10-0 games, if not more.
Yeah, I'm looking at the head-to-head here between these two teams, and St. Mary's, every game's been ridiculously close. St. Mary's has won 6-4. St. Mary's has won 3-2. St. Mary's has won 4-2, and then they won 4-3 in a quadruple overtime. So. They deserve.
This is the most one-sided game we've had.
Yeah, all year, and Gavy's going to put the icing on the proverbial cake.
Yeah, the finishing touches, and St. Mary's Knights will advance to the final.
Absolutely. So with 2 minutes and 44 seconds remaining here in the third period of play, they're going to put Tarantini back in, and Gavy with a heck of an effort there. I mean, he was able to knock the puck away from the defenseman. It was Ethan Johnson who made a heck of a play to even come back, but Gavy was able to win the battle and put the puck home for a 5-0 St. Mary's lead.
St. Mary's goal scored into the empty net by number 22, Josh Gavy. Goal was unassisted. That's Gavy, empty net goal, unassisted at 2:44.
That's Josh Gavy's second goal of the...
February 20th, we believe, is the start date for the final. It'll be St. Mary's against either Cass or Cora. 3:30 at the John Rhodes Arena. We will be here.
You know what, Jim? I don't care who St. Mary's is playing. I cannot wait for that series. I think that's going to be an outstanding playoff series and
Absolutely.
a nice final series. We talked a lot about Cass. Phil Bambaco talked about Cass a little bit, saying how they were they're the darling story or the Cinderella story of the season. But we've only watched a couple games, but Caden King is a difference maker out there, and he's arguably the best player on the ice in games that he plays. So it's with having him there, you never know what could happen.
Yeah, same as Ty Greco in that, right? He's, in my opinion, the best goalie in the league, so he can steal one any day. But Cora Colts are winning that series right now, and they have beaten St. Mary's a couple times this year. So
it was a close battle between Cora and St. Mary's to finish first.
Yeah, absolutely, and
first and second place.
Cora Colts also have tons of skill and some excellent goaltending. Both teams have. The whole league has excellent goaltending. So
yeah, you know what, Jim? We've talked about that last game we did. Was the goaltending in this league is second to none. I mean, each team there's 4 outstanding goalies in this league, and it's amazing to me the goaltending quality that we have in this city.
Yeah, I mean the guy we don't talk about is Travis Johnson, because like I said, he doesn't have to have the workload of the others, but he's as good as any of them. So
no question. Minute 5 remaining here. We're gonna have a face-off to the left of Tarantini. A little bit of pushing and shoving, but hopefully both teams just keep it clean, because again, there's a lot more hockey to play. Quick shot off the draw there by Finateri, just goes wide. Malmoff takes it. Nice move by Coach Tanner Rutland to put Spina and Malmoff out there. Last shift of the season. These 2 guys have been your best players all year. It's nice to have them out there.
Yeah, and on the other side, Coach Oliveira comes with all grade 11s, so kind of
Ethan Johnson. You
all
can
tough
include,
guys.
Ethan Johnson, you definitely have to include in that list as well. And Ethan West is a heck of a hockey player as well. Another grade 12 that's a good player.
Absolutely, and a good football player too.
Yeah. What a shot. Rings it off the post.
Yeah, that was a cannon.
Speaking of Ethan West. I think that was him. Oh, nope. 22 seconds remaining here. Looks like both teams are just trying to get out of here
unscathed
and injury-free. What a move by Spina. Man, does he have some skill. With 8.5 seconds remaining, we're going to see a
headshot.
A headshot.
I didn't really see anything there. I'm sure the Superior Heights fans are saying, "Oh, now you call it, ref."
So, Jim, overall, what are your thoughts on today's game?
I thought it was a spirited effort by Superior Heights, a classy team to me. They play physical, they play good, clean hockey. They're very young, and sometimes that inexperience showed. But I think their young D really handles themselves well.
Yeah, you're not going to see a bigger test, and I thought they did a heck of a job. I completely agree with you. It was nice to see.
I mean, St. Mary's was St. Mary's. Kudos to them. I only talked about Superior Heights. Kudos to St. Mary's. They played really well.
Yeah,
and they're still coming.
Here they come. Bambaco tries to beat Tarantini. He's unable to do so. But you know what? St. Mary's, like we expected. We didn't talk much about them at the end, but that's because we're going to see them again. So, overall, a great game. We'd like to thank you for tuning in to Sioux Sports. On behalf of Jim Monaco, my name is Tony Bonifero. We look forward to seeing you for the finals. Thanks again, and take care.
Thanks, folks.
No handshakes?
For the game, man.
All right, guys, I really got to run. I got to go.
You got hockey tonight, too?
Yeah,
I got to go, too. We're down to 1 car right now.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I got to run. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, thank you. What's next? Oh, well, here again?